Hello and welcome to the video lecture on multi-table joins using the cross product style. I know, I lied. In a previous video I said, listen, I never want you to do this cross product thing ever again. It's really not the way, SQL writers write queries anymore. But I'm going to do it one more time just so you can see what it would look like if you were joining multiple tables with a cross product style. So I've opened up our Pine Valley Furniture database. Again, if you want to see information about the tables, I suggest opening up the relationships window. And this way you can just quickly and easily see how the tables are joined together. So I'm going to go to Create. I'm going to go to Query Design. I'm going to close the Show Table window since I don't need that. I'm going to switch to SQL View. I'm going to start, and I'm simply going to type in, for all intents and purposes, the same exact thing that is on page 296, fixing some of the things that are in error in the query that's in the text. So, once again, start off with select. I'm going to do customer T dot customer ID. I want to see the customer name. I want to see the customer address. Well, I'm still in amazement that I haven't misspelled it yet. Customer city, customer state. I'm going to spell something wrong soon anyway. Customer postal code. The order T dot order ID. And again, remember, I have to fully qualify the customer ID and the order ID because they exist in multiple tables. I want the order date. I want the ordered quantity. I want the product description. I want the product standard price. Product standard price. Look at that. I haven't misspelled anything so far. And then I want a calculated field, which is going to be the ordered quantity times the product standard price. And I'm going to alias that as extended. It's usually the extended price. That's what everybody refers to it as. So now here is my from clause. Now here we simply list out the tables in the comma delimited list. So it's going to be customer T. Wow, we spelled it right again. Order T. See, look, order T was the easy one. I misspelled that one. Order line T and product T. So in order to get information from the product table and the customer table, again, if you need to, go back to relationships. Here's your customer table. You have to go from customer to order. Then you have to go from order to order line. Then you have to go from order line to product T. So again, this is the order line T is our associative entity between order and product, because a product can exist on multiple orders and an order can consist of multiple products. So we have our order line T associative entity, keeping track of that. So we have one, right, in between customer and order, one join condition, between order T and order line, another join condition, and then our last join condition is between order line and product. So 4 tables, 3 join conditions. So that's where our where clause comes in. So again, the problem with this is that the from clause is going to be operated on first by most database management systems. It would pull those 4 tables up into RAM memory. It would combine them all with no criteria on how to join them. So we get a table with maybe tens of thousands of rows when we really don't need it. And that's why we use the join style, but let's just finish this. So the first join condition is between customer and order. Customer T dot customer ID equals order. Fantastic. Order T dot customer ID. And then we're going to use ands, right? So we're going to and customer. See, sooner or later. So we're going to and these join conditions because in order for a record to be returned, it has to satisfy all of the join criteria, right? So then we're going to go from order T dot order ID is equal to order line T dot order ID, right? And then the last one, and order line T. Yep, knew it had an extra character in there somewhere. Order line T dot product ID equals product T dot product ID. Okay, so we've got our 3 join conditions. It's easier at at the early stages to see it this way before you do the join style. So here it is. You've got your list of your 4 tables, and then in your where clause you've got the 3 criteria that the records need to match in order to be returned. So we run this and we get our 39 records. So again, we should have gotten 59 because that's how many orders there are, but that means there's some flaw in the data somewhere along the way. Either we have orders that don't have order lines, we have order lines that don't have products, something along those lines is why we only get the 39 records back. But that would be something that we would research. We would have to find out why that's going on. The last criteria that the author has is we also want to and the order T dot order ID equals 1006. Well, of course, 1006 doesn't actually exist, so when we run this, we get nothing back. So let's actually pick something a little bit more useful, like 4. We run that, and there we go. So we got our 4 records associated with order ID 4. The order was submitted by Furniture Gallery. Now, this is what you're going to notice. Furniture Gallery is not duplicated on disk. It is only duplicated in memory when this query is run. It's duplicated 4 times because there were 4 lines associated with order ID 4. And as you can see, pretty silly. We would want to put some kind of, that is a situation where I consider that bad data. Why would you have an ordered quantity of 0? It's pointless. So that is something that, in the user interface or in error reports, we would want to clean this data up. We don't want a record in there that tells us that they didn't order anything. Let's just get rid of the record. So that is the end. Let me just go back to SQL View. That is the end of the video lecture associated with multi-table joins using the cross-product style.